but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. What you know about juice? Making the moves, data flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this game, participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pen full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an outer game with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Drapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me for the TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product's base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto, on the come up, better sit low. The product's base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto.
What is going on? Alexo Crypto here. How we all doing? Much love to you guys. What's going on? Shout out to the Otter Gang. Today we got a special guest. Now he just finished his live, so we got to get to you guys first and let him, you know, after you do a live, you kind of get off a little bit of a high or whatever it is, and you come down, and he's just jumping right on into my live. So we'll give Blood a second, but also let's shout out you guys. What's going on? Tony Soprano, T-Will line man. What's going on, T-Will? Post is in the chat. Nunya, Alexandra G, TRD Farmer, All Set, Nick Musgrave, Jeet Corp. Man, good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. B Team Crypto. What's going on, guys? Hope you're having a wonderful day. I mean, it's been kind of boring today. I'm not going to lie. I mean, Maddox getting a little bit of a move now, but overall, I mean, it's been pretty flat. And you know what? Like, I think sideways consolidation is going to be a bonus for us if we're going to remain bullish. So we're definitely looking forward to that. But let's see. I think I got Blood in the background. Let me see if I can bring him up on stage here. Now, I'm new to all this, so you got to be patient with me. We got Blood here. What's going on, Blood? Can we hear you? I can see you now. They can see you now. You should be able to say what's going on, Blood. Check 1, 2. I got to show you on my stream here. Hold up 1 second. Make sure my settings are set up so you can see my main screen here. Here's my main screen. Sorry about that. And they should be able to see you now.
Okay, there we go. All right, here we go, man. Here we go.
What's going on, my man? We got you. We got you, man. I told you I was going to get you up here, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, Alex? Thanks for having me, bro. This is great. This is great.
Man, I'm so grateful to have you on, man. Thank you for blessing my channel with your presence. You know, your presence is a present, as they say, you know?
Oh, man, stop it. Stop it. You Canadians, so nice. A matter of fact, one second. I got something for you.
He's got to go and get it. Go and get it, man. Show me what's good. Oh, man. There we go. We got Blood in the house. He's going to go get us. He's going to fight. I guarantee you he's going to fight. I should have wore like a Detroit Red Wings jersey. Man, you guys across the border there, all you guys in the Northeast here, you guys bringing up all the guns into Canada. We know about you guys. Let's see some blood in the chat, guys. I want to see lots of blood in the chat. We got a guy who's been around in the industry for so long. What's going on? He's got the blood Canadian hat on, man. This guy's doing an honor.
I put the red roots hat on for you, baby. Let's go.
That's too good, man. That's too good, man. Thank you so much. I mean, you guys are just south of us here, so we always prepared for you guys coming over with I heard you guys. You guys are prepared up in the Northeast, so we better be careful. Of course. Man, this is so good.
We got a root store. We got a root store right here in it's a city outside of Detroit called Birmingham, Michigan.
Birmingham?
I rock with roots, man. Birmingham, yeah.
No way. That's where my missus is from, in England, Birmingham.
Oh, okay.
I'm from Birmingham, you know.
Birmingham, okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
They don't pronounce T's or anything because they drank it all.
That's crazy.
Oh man. So we got a little joke. Where do vampires keep their valuables? In a blood bank.
Love it.
In case we got the cold storage, you know, we got that cold storage life, right?
Yes,
so we always prepared for that. Oh man. So tell my audience a bit about you. They got some questions here in the Discord that I will pull up
sweet
for you guys, because I mean, a little bit of background. I know you've been around in the industry for so long, and that's why I always have a mad respect for you and what you've done. So if you could just tell the audience a little bit about yourself, the Otter Gang, you know, we're the OGs, you're the real OGs. So tell us a bit about yourself, man.
Yeah, man. So I have a software engineering background, went to college for that. Dropped out of college my 4th year.
Get out.
I'm making more money than my professors. What am I doing here?
Right, there you go.
What's going on?
What's going on with that? Yeah.
So I pursued in college. I actually started a web development company, and that's what I went on ahead and went full time on.
That's incredible.
And, so did that for 15, 16 years or so. Found Bitcoin in 2013, in March of 2013 to be exact. Next month will be 11 years.
Wow.
Yeah, man. I was sitting up reading a Zero Hedge article, and I saw an article about this digital currency concept. You know, it was decentralized, no central bank could, control it or take hold of it. And I'm like, this is a crazy concept. So I literally went that night, bro, and bought my first 5 Bitcoin.
No way.
That night, I went to CVS, went and bought some, found out how to do it, and that was the rest is history, bro.
That's crazy, man. I mean,
I went back to the next night and bought some more,
man. Like I came in on the Terra Luna dump, basically. Like I'm 2 years like in the industry, so it's like
that's cool.
It's so amazing to hear, because like, how the heck did you buy Bitcoin back then? Was it like a lot harder than it is now?
It was. So I had to do I went to CVS and did a money transfer, a bill pay to Mt. Gox.
Through Mt. Gox. Now I've heard so much about Mt. Gox, and I'm like,
I had to do a MoneyGram bill payment to. They gave me instructions and everything. I didn't know if it was a scam or what. I didn't know.
Yeah,
it worked. They credited my account, and I bought Bitcoin. And hey, like I said, I was off.
That's incredible. No, that's incredible, man. That's incredible. So one of the questions, because I know you're a big trader, you have Bloodalytics, right?
Yep.
So for the community, because we're all traders here, and we're about traders helping traders. So what is your preferred trading style? I'm pretty sure you swing trade, right?
Swing trade. Yep.
Swing trade. What kind of leverage do you use and kind of stuff? Like how is your trading style?
So swing trading is primarily my weapon of choice.
Yeah.
But since Trading Wars, I hear a little echo. I don't know if you hear that echo of me.
Let me see.
Maybe the monitor. Testing 1 2. Okay, that's better. There we go.
It's better.
Yep, that's much better.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So like since Trading Wars, I'm like, let me try to model some of these my blood analytics to some of these scalping like lower time frames. So I've been working on that
Okay.
as of lately.
No, that's
So I'm
incredible.
trying to yeah, I'm trying I think I have something, but we'll see on the lower time frames. See, I'm an automated trader, so I back test it with my script. But see, the lower the time frame you go, the less historical data you have,
Okay.
so you can't trust it that well. So you have to forward test your strategy for a month or so or two before you know if it's a good strategy on those lower time frames. The higher time frames are easier to model because you have more historical data. And
Mm.
even then, as I mean, I don't want to go down the rabbit hole, but even with that data, it can still be a little skewed. So you just got to be careful with how you model your systems. But yes,
Yeah.
swing trading is my weapon of choice
Yeah, for
for
sure.
sure. And the leverage I use, so leverage is like 50x mostly. It's 50x, 25x on some of the pairs because they don't have
Mm.
the ability on fair desk to go 50x. But it's not really about your leverage as much as it is about your risk, like how much you're risking on that trade.
Yep.
I just keep the leverage at 50 and 25 and 25x so that I can have more of my capital available because I
That's
usually
exactly
trade
it.
11, 14 pairs at one time. So,
Yeah. Don't
yeah.
get it twisted. Like I remember because like when we were on crypto trading wars together, I mean you'd open like 7 trades up like bang, 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 bang. And I'm like,
Yep.
I'm that guy who's just like hunting for that quick scalp in and out. And I'm like, how's this guy like managing that? And I think a lot of new traders, they see leverage as first of all as a flaunt. So they'll go in with like 50 cents and then they'll crank up the leverage to 50, like 100x, and then they'll share their P&L, right? And it's like, this is not what we're here for, right? We're here to trade, and we want to be honest with ourselves. And they don't understand that leverage, like you just said, is to replace the amount of capital. Like me myself, like
Your
just
margin
from,
requirement. Right.
yeah,
Exactly.
just from what I've learned from listening to guys like you, it's been like, okay, don't hold, like I have a $5,000 trading account, and then I hold 5,000 on the fund account, and then I rotate capital out, right? Because I don't want to keep
Exactly.
20, 30, 40,
That's it.
50 grand on an
That's
exchange,
exactly what
right?
I do.
So
That's
by
exactly
using,
why I
I
use
always
that.
stick with 40 leverage. That's just like my comfort spot for stop
Hmm.
loss and all that stuff. But for me, it's like not to hold capital. And then if I want to trade like an ETH or whatever else that I don't trade besides Bitcoin, I still have capital in order to do that as well, right?
You hit it on the head. That's exactly the second reason why I keep as little as possible on an exchange because I don't trust any exchange
Mm,
ever. I don't care how good they are.
yeah.
Even the best ones have fallen and victim to hacks and all types of exploitations and stuff. So I keep as little as possible and trade what I would have by just increasing the leverage. You get
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
That
Yeah,
makes
so
total
that's
sense.
exactly it.
That
Yep.
makes total sense because like I started out, you're gonna laugh. My first exchange was FTX, man.
Yeah, you told me. Round of
Right?
applause. Great, great job, buddy. Great.
Getting it done, right? But then I switched over to Bybit before that shit happened, so I was okay to survive. You know, I survived.
Nice.
But fuck, man, crazy, crazy,
Yep.
crazy.
Yep.
So, what are you looking at on the charts? Let's go over. I have you can share your screen, and then we can go and look at what you are looking at. So I'm going to swap over here, and then I'm going to allow you to share your screen here. You have that option here. Yep. Okay. Show on stream. Yeah, I'm getting the hang of it. I'm getting the hang of
Cool.
it.
Cool. Hey, this.
Okay. Now we can see you.
Am I your first guest?
You are my second guest, and my first one
Okay.
was like, bro, I don't even know if I want to talk about. And I went through like a trial run with Army Piper. He was nice enough to jump on with me, and I'm like, okay, this
Nice.
makes sense, right?
Right.
And then I'm like getting echoes and fuck, man, it was
Okay.
So you
That's all
are,
good, bro. Hey,
you're
listen,
like the OG guest too. You know what I mean?
it's a
So
learning curve, man. You're going through it. This is great, bro. You're
we
doing a
take
great
the
job. Doing a
action,
great
man. We
job.
take the action, and we.
Yep.
I'm okay to say I don't know. I'm gonna try my
Right.
best, right?
Exactly. So I don't use any type of indicators. I trade naked. If I'm going to trade discretionarily, meaning discretionary trading means you're actually like what you do. You do discretionary trading. You have like a loose set of rules, right?
Yes.
But it's kind of it's a loose set. It's nothing definitive, like, or maybe it is. I don't know. But
No, it's like certain
you
things aren't concrete. It's flexible to
it's
what's going on with price action, right?
exactly. So if I'm going to trade, I don't use any indicators. I barely do, though, honestly. Only time I trade is on major moves, and I did that with getting out of the market up here
Okay.
at on January 4th. I put a tweet out and everything, stamping that, and also got back in here. So I'll use TA and do some discretionary trades for my larger trades that I'm in and out of the portfolio.
Hmm.
Other than that, I usually rely on my system, right?
Yeah.
But again, after years of trading, bro, many people tell you that they end up going to no indicators.
Yep. I can see that. Like me, I'm like I love market cipher. Don't get me wrong, and that's basically for the oscillator and the money flow. But it's like I like price action, volume, and VWAP. Man, those are like my babies, right?
Okay, so I heard about VWAP. A lot of people use that. Yep, for sure. But the other two, the first two, that's all you really need: volume and price action.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm looking at. And then you line that up with your resistance and support areas and trend lines.
Mm.
And I had Army on. He's a strong believer in Fibonacci. I named my dog Fibonacci.
Oh,
So
bro, I love
I
me
know,
some
yeah,
fib
Fibby,
levels, brother.
yeah.
I'm a
Fibonacci's are it for sure. The only time I use fibs though, Alex, is when we're in uncharted territory. So I'll do a fib extension
extensions. Yeah, the
out
1618.
to future areas, and those are very accurate and helpful. But it
Got a
doesn't matter.
Canadian pine cone for my Fibonacci here.
There you go, round of
Right?
applause. It's everywhere. It's
Mrs.
everywhere.
Otter brought me that. She's like, "Here, Mr. Fibonacci," even though I don't understand your bullshit.
Yeah, man, it's crazy how nature works, but it's everywhere. It's everywhere. So yeah, that's what I look at. So right now we have an area of high confluence. Right here in the region of $51,000 Bitcoin for me. So we got a trend line. It goes back way back. I don't even want to go back how far that is, but I also have a support and resistance area at 51,500.
Mm.
And that's the area we're at. And we've been struggling to get above that since last Wednesday.
Yeah,
It's been choppy.
absolutely.
As you see, I drew the channel here, and that's been since last Wednesday. And we've been in and out of that channel, and we're back in it now. We'll see. I'm a reactionary trader, so I don't try to predict the market if I'm manually or discretionarily trading. I let the market give me the confirmation, then I follow the
And then
lead.
we follow. Yeah, that's awesome. No, because I mean, I think for me, it's like that's like a lot less stress free from what I do. Like for me, like when I'm zoned in, I'm like 15-minute, 8-minute, 3-minute, like I'm figuring it out,
You're
right?
good, man.
But I'm like hyper
Yeah.
focused for an hour, and I'm done. Hour to 2-3 hours, and I'm done trading, right?
So that's the only way you can. For some years, I try my hand at scalping manually before I develop my system, and it burns you out. It burned me out, at least.
Yeah.
So you have to have the discipline. It's great to see you have the discipline to cut it off at an hour and a half.
Yeah, for sure. We just lost you on guest screen. Maybe are you still? We just lost you on guest screen. I'm gonna go over to my main screen and show these guys what I'm looking at. Maybe you just dropped off here. I'm sure you'll pop back up.
I'm here. I can hear you.
It popped off on my. Okay. No, that was my bad. The guest screen had turned off. Yeah, that's weird. It happened last time. Okay. We're back
All right,
on your
no
screen,
problem.
all that good stuff.
Yeah. So what I was saying that I didn't have the discipline, Alex, to cut it off, And when I
Mm.
was scalping, I was literally able to double my account within the span of a week,
Yeah.
consistent gains. I couldn't stop. So I ended up burning out, mentally fatigued, and making mistakes over and over again. And it just wasn't the trading style. So you do have to pick the trading style that's best fit for
It's-
your personality,
yes.
you
No,
know?
that's so important. Because
Yeah.
I was a gamer. I'm an athlete, and like for me, it was like bang, 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 right?
Yeah.
For me, I realized too, like why I take 1 to 2 trades a day. It's like I don't like holding trades, right? For me, I don't like. I just don't trust the markets or something. I don't know. Maybe that's trust issues, but like I'm like, for
No,
me,
that's right. So the
that's
longer
just
you
what
hold any
suits me,
asset,
right?
there's more risk. Yeah, it's more risk the longer you hold an asset,
Yeah.
no matter what it is. So, yep,
So
the
that's
less you're in the market is better.
to tell everybody about blood analytics, because I know you have an automated trading system that trades
Hmm.
for you, and I think that's absolutely incredible. And then we can kind of go into AI, because I know AI has helped you immensely, and I know you use it a lot. So, and the video just exploded, right? So,
Yeah, I
tell them
just talked
about
about it on my live stream.
blood
Exactly.
analytics, and then
Yeah.
we'll talk about
So blood
AI.
analytics, I mean, I came up with a system that is definitely morphed from the original trading system that I had back when I traded for FX.
Mm.
Um, and it's been like 11 years now, 10 years now. So I had a system that I was building actually EAs on MetaMask, not MetaMask, MetaTrader.
Okay,
I don't know if you ever heard of MetaTrader.
I've heard of it.
That's
Yeah.
popular. Yeah, it's a popular platform for FX traders and such. So I was building EAs 10 years ago on MetaMask. I keep saying MetaMask, MetaTrader, and you know, mild success. The issue with MetaTrader is that the data wasn't reliable, and so you
Mm.
had to import. You had to go buy. I had to go out and buy historical data,
Mm.
import it into MetaTrader, and try to sync and back test that way. It was still like a nightmare. So I
Okay.
really couldn't get a system that I could rely on. And I was new to it. I was just learning how to automate it, build automated systems.
No, that's amazing.
And so yeah, and so when TradingView, when I got into crypto, TradingView came out. And TradingView had a great platform. They had their own language called PineScript. So I learned how to use PineScript and code and develop in PineScript. And their trading system and back testing system is much better, or was much better than MetaTrader.
Okay.
So that allowed me that gave me a good anchoring position to develop a system and back test it, and can somewhat rely on that back testing and then forward test. So to this day, coming up to today, blood analytics has changed a lot, even in the last 6 to 12 months.
Okay.
But it's based on like five, if you want to say five indicators, but I took
Mm.
those indicators and modified them pretty dramatically,
Okay, yeah.
pretty
So they're
drastically.
suited to your trading style and what's worked for you, and back
And I
testing and
added some,
confluence
and
and
I
all that
added,
stuff.
yeah, exactly. And so there's one other piece. The sixth indicator is helping with adding to the position. So if I'm in a position,
Ooh.
it'll add to a position on a pullback. So that is the sixth indication system that I have in there. So it's all that rolled up into one. Um, so with automated systems, what people have to understand, and there's a big misconception, there is no holy grail.
Mm.
There's no like set it and forget it. You got to continually monitor it, tweak it, and you have to use very low risk. So like when I have my system trading automatically, I
Mm-hmm.
usually trade, personally I trade like 5 to 8% per trade,
Okay.
which is extreme, but it's my personal account. I don't care. Right.
Yeah. And you have the
But for other
experience
people,
too, right? So that's
yeah,
different as well.
for other people, I'm used to the drawdowns. Like I'll be able to stomach a 50% drawdown
Yeah.
and not like say what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
So, but typically if I have people joining, it's going to be a 1% per trade.
Okay.
So
That makes
1% per
sense.
pair per trade. We're taking risk on.
And I think too, for people to like
Because
get their feet wet initially is important, right? Like I think
Well, yeah,
you
because you got to understand it's brain is not like, so my system is not AI powered.
okay.
Um It's not AI powered, but you don't need it to be. I think that people who think the AI is going to take over trading, I don't think so. And we can talk about that in a second. And you could probably understand this as well. But um, so yeah, man, I when you're trading automatically, you have drawdown periods. Like like so when you roll dice, right?
Yeah.
Or any game of luck, you're gonna have winning streaks, you're gonna have losing streaks, right?
Yes.
So it's just part of the statistics. Um, you have these drawdown periods, so you have to be prepared for that, and that's why you keep the trading percentages low,
Yeah.
because you have those drawdown periods where we'll just catch like 7, 8 losing trades in a row from, you know, four or five pairs or whatever the case may be. Even more, I've seen 12 losing trades in a row
Yep.
happen, just come out of nowhere,
It's
right?
part of it,
And so,
man. No, I
yeah,
get it.
it's part of it. Yeah, absolutely. You got me? You still there?
Yep, we're still here. We're good.
All right, cool, cool, cool. So yeah, man, that's pretty much the system, you know, without giving any other, you know,
No,
the
that's
secret
incredible
sauce
because I
away.
think a lot of people they want the like freedom lifestyle, and trading is
That's
a lot of work, right?
yes, it is.
And especially early on, like it's like you got to be focused. You got to find out what indicators, what works for you, kind of deal, and having someone as yourself who's had all this experience being able, because that's the thing, like I know myself, like I always like, that's why I don't have a paid Discord. That's why I'm not here to like spoon feed people,
Extract,
right?
yeah,
I've put
right.
in hours and hours of work while like I'm renovating a basement. I'm covered in sawdust right now because I'm renovating a basement, right? I'm a carpenter by trade, but
Right.
every day I come home after being exhausted. I put in the hours, right? And you've just naturally you've got that experience, right? And a lot of people, they'll go and they want that quick and easy system. Okay, I use VWAP, I use Market Cipher, just trade divergences, and I'll be good. But it's the experience of seeing so many different situations over and over again. That's why price action becomes king, because you see it's a language, right? It's the language
It
of
is
the
a language.
charts.
Yep. And that's why you don't need any again. I don't know how you've done it, but in a short span of time, you've only been trading for 2 years too,
Yep,
or you
that's
trading
it.
for 2 years.
2 years, man.
That's great. That's
I'm sitting there
phenomenal.
on the 15-second chart, like, ah.
That's phenomenal, because that what you just said is what you a typical average person will learn over the span of 5 to maybe 10 years.
Mm,
That
yeah,
very thing, it's almost a sixth sense that you develop looking at the price action, and you can see,
yeah,
you know, what's happening. You can kind of read the psychology of the market
yeah. Because I
without
think,
any indicators.
yeah, without the indicators, because I think too, like one thing too is like I've kind of had like a good bullshit filter since starting trading, right? So I've jumped
Okay.
from like certain communities and I've taken bits and pieces of what other people use. Then I've back tested myself and found what works for me too, right? Like I think I've told you, like I've latched on to people like you and Rice, and like I've taken a little bit of fibs from Jason Casper and a little bit of volume
Mhm.
profiles from Frankie Candles, but like I've kind of crafted that and then tested it to
Right.
work for myself, right?
That's perfect. That's what you have to do. That's why you're successful at your strategy, because you tailored it to yourself. That's what I said at the beginning. Like, you can't. I couldn't scalp trade,
Mm,
because that's not my personality. Would just have me doing it all day, all night, and burn out.
yeah,
So I had to slow it down and try to tailor my system and my trading strategy to something that fits me.
that makes
So,
sense. So, what is your thoughts on the AI hype right now?
oh
Oh
boy,
shit!
oh
Because
Hulk
like
Hogan,
Nvidia's
we
up
coming
what
for you, nigga.
16% today. I got
it's
my
over,
cowboy
bro.
hat. Don't make me bring it out, eh?
It's
I'm a
over.
Canadian
It's over.
sheriff.
Listen, I said this on my channel, just literally on the live stream before coming on here. AI is bigger than crypto.
Mm,
AI is bigger than crypto, man. I'm telling you, bro. It is going to change. It is. It really is changing the world as we speak, and a lot of
yes.
people don't realize it because they're probably not as close to AI as
Mm,
maybe someone like myself, who's a software engineer, who was a techie. Like, I understand, like, whoa, this happened too damn fast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
It is changing. I mean, like, I'm going to switch over to my screen here.
sure.
And like Nvidia is up. It gapped yesterday. And now it's like astronomically up. Like and this is like behaving like a friggin' cryptocurrency, man.
Yeah.
Right? Like this isn't normal. Cuz I know like you get a 1% move in the stock market, people are like,
Big.
getting all crazy excited. And then we get the trickle down effects, right? Like so what I wanted to ask is that Rice mentioned this on Billy Goat Tales about how a lot of these AI projects, they don't even use AI. They just have AI attached to their name.
Yeah.
So, like, I hold a huge bag of render, and like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty happy about my render bag, right?
Yeah, I never got it, unfortunately.
But
it ran for sure. Yep.
But what is your take on crypto AI versus NVIDIA and these 4090 GPUs and all this stuff coming out, like Mid Journey, like actual use versus let's just throw AI,
I'm very skeptical of AI crypto projects. Very. Because at the end of the day, you're going to have two worlds. You're going to have the software side of AI, and you're going to have the hardware side of AI. Clearly NVIDIA is taking that hardware side.
Yeah.
Done data.
It don't care, man. It's just going.
And they're going to be the biggest beneficiary of the AI boom because, as I stated on my live stream, Alex, they are the pick and shovel sellers.
Yeah.
Like from the West, gold boom. They're selling you the pitch and the fork and the shovels. So it doesn't matter what happens above it. They're the ones at the base making all that money. It's kind of, they're holding the industry up, and that's what it is with NVIDIA. They're making the chips. So no matter if you're a Grok user, you're a Gemini, which is
it all comes so like it's like a funnel, right? Like so like that's exactly how I looked at like with I don't care about if we talk about COVID, but like the like Pfizer, right? It's all that's coming back into when we had the pandemic, right? Then now it's like it's all coming back to NVIDIA. It's all coming back down to the chips, right? So it's like it's all cool that we were at home and getting stimmy checks, right? But who benefited? It was Amazon, right? It was all these companies where they're pumping the economy, but it's all a plan to trickle back and give these half a percenters massive amounts of wealth, right?
Exactly. And so you're going to have that great concentration that's happening right before our eyes, and people don't realize it. It's going to eliminate jobs and white collar jobs, not blue collar. We talked about this, Alex. Not the blue collar, not the carpenters.
No,
not the otter gang, not the otter
gang, man. Guys, if you aren't following Blood, man, I don't know what you're thinking, man. So make sure if one of the mods want to share his channel in the comments, that'd be great. But
yeah, man. So I just think that with the AI situation, it's going to be a race to the bottom on the software side, meaning your Googles, your Microsofts, your X, it's at the end of the day they're racing to a singularity, and they're all going to be able to perform the same task at the same quality.
Yeah.
Right. So really, where is the alpha? The alpha is going to be more so on the hardware side, and that's where NVIDIA is going to rule. And I think they will be the most valuably traded company on Wall Street.
Yeah.
In the next 5 years.
And that's crazy to think, man. That's crazy to think, right? So
everything will need it. Everything will need that AI, that hardware.
Because I think that's why Meta pumped. Like Tesla's been suppressed and stuff like that, but I think that's why Meta pumped, because they got those Apple goggles, and Apple same thing, and it's all like intertwined, but it's all coming back to that processing NVIDIA. Like, I mean, I have a 4070 here, and like I don't even need a green screen behind me because I got NVIDIA broadcast, right?
That's crazy.
right? I don't even have a green screen at all. Like if I and Jonathan Schaefer showed me this, but I can pull it up. I don't care.
Sweet, bro.
So I just have my camera here and like I just choose whatever background removal and it just does it for me. Like I don't even need to do it. I don't have a green screen. I can do background blur. I'm in my office.
That's crazy,
Right?
man.
I'm in my office.
And that's all AI, guys.
This is all AI, right? This is all AI, right? And I just hit, background replacement. I can put, whatever picture I want behind me, removal, right? And it's all AI, right? Same with my microphone. I can change my voice and everything, noise removal, echo removal, right? So it's all there. And this is just the beginning, man. This is just the beginning.
I don't know if you saw the Sora video clips that OpenAI put out, but that was mind blowing. Did you see those?
The which, sorry?
Sora, that's the text to video model.
Text to video. Dude, this is wild. I've heard about it, but what have you learned about it?
Bro. Let's go.
I'm gonna
check it out, baby. We're about to go down the rabbit hole, ladies and gents. No, this is this. I don't want to curse, but this is some crazy stuff, my friend. This is going to even possibly put nobody can replace the Otter Gang.
Nah, nobody can replace the OG Otter Gang.
Come on.
Oh, man.
I was about to go a little bit too far.
Sometimes we be crazy, man. Like on a Friday, if you catch us on a Friday, man, we got like Arnold Schwarzenegger sound bars, and we play music and some crazy Wu-Tang. But we have fun, man.
Right,
we have fun,
look,
man.
Oh,
look
man.
At this. All right, so this is a Jeep here, driving.
This is a Defender 90 looking vehicle, right?
Yeah.
But look at the prompt. This is text to video, Alex. Nothing else.
Nothing else. You just said
the camera follows behind a white vintage SUV with a black roof rack as it speeds up a steep dirt road surrounded by pine trees on a steep mountain slope. Dust kicks
just
up
a prompt.
Just a prompt. Just a prompt.
Bro, this is crazy.
It gets worse or better, however you want to look at it. This is AI. This is not real, Alex.
This lady on the train.
Reflections in the window of a train traveling through the Tokyo suburbs.
No.
Bro.
That's not cool, man. Imagine
that's
us.
Not cool,
like,
right?
I'm a 90s kid, man. I wear baggy pants and like at a Walkman anti-skip, bro. And this is
anti-skip.
Wearing my Exco Bulldog, baggy, I was a city kid.
So here you go. Look at this. Drone operators, you're done. Your services are no longer needed. I'm Trump. You're fired. You know
Forget about your drone. Get out of here.
You're fired.
You're fired.
There is no need for a drone operator anymore, Alex.
Wow.
You just text the prompt. A drone camera circling around the beautiful historic church built on a rocky outcropping along the Amalfi Coast. The view showcased historic and magnificent architectural details and tiered pathways and patios. Waves are seen crashing. Come on, man.
Come on, man. So what's the next step for that? For them to be able to place my face down on that whatever they're looking over there, and for the drone to fly in and show me as if I was getting married there or something,
There you go. Yes.
Sheesh.
Yes. So can you imagine, like, with video games, even like a lot of gaming developers, I think, will be out of business because you're going to be able to quickly create an environment.
Give me Modern Warfare 2 mixed with Halo and mix the maps together. Bang, boom. 2 hours later, it spit it out.
You're going to have a game that's spit out and everything, bro. The program is going to be done by AI. And then your visual VFX and all that is done by AI.
People are going to get so lazy, man. People are
scary.
I think that's
it's really scary. And this is why I say that this is bigger than crypto. Like crypto, okay. But you guys got to prepare a little bit more than thinking that you're going to just buy some Bitcoin and buy some crypto and everything is going to be all right. Not the case.
I'd be moving
Not the
up
case.
north with my shotgun. Thank you very much. Oh man.
Yeah, man. So that's my take on AI. Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing that, man. That's incredible, man. Like, that's shocking, man. That's shocking.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So looking at Bitcoin here,
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask you myself, because I haven't experienced a hyperbolic, whatever you guys call it, bull run. Okay. I haven't had my cherry popped. I'm getting it popped right now. You know, I was buying down at my average buy-in was 24,000, 23,000, right? So I did well, in my opinion. I think I did well.
Right.
So I was buying down here and stuff. And like, now that we've seen this is like, is this making you feel like back over here in 2020? Or is it due for a big correction?
If we were under different circumstances, I would say a correction is pending.
Is imminent, yes.
It's imminent. But with
ETF,
baby. ETF.
Like, how can
ETF?
Because Larry don't want to look like a fool, right? Like, this is my thing. Is Larry don't want to look like a fool. Like, here's getting 1% grandma to Bitcoin. We got you. Right?
Yeah. No, I think you're gonna so here's the only case I see for a Bitcoin heading lower, and it's very possible, but I don't think it's going to happen in 24. I think most likely, well, I don't know, bro. It's the world is so crazy. You know, I feel like
Amen to that, man.
The Trump opposition, whoever they are, will literally rather have the boat burned down with everyone on it than rather have him be president. So I don't know what the hell they got up their sleeves. Okay, so let's put that as a caveat. But if everything else equal and things work out, I think 24 is a cool year. We'll rally. We'll keep going up. 25 is where I think we run into some issues,
some turbulence,
and that's on the budget side, the monetary side, and the fiscal side as well,
because of the spending.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So we got a lot of debt that's going to roll over in 25 that was issued in early pandemic days when interest rates were damn near zero.
Yeah.
But now they're not. Right. So it's gonna be tough. And now I'm hearing, I don't know if you follow traditional markets, but there's rumblings from Jerome Powell that, hey, they're not going to be lowering rates. Matter of fact, we might be increasing rates because inflation is still high.
Yeah, because they went from 5 cuts to 3 cuts now, and then now they're like, well, I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah.
But when I go over to Trueflation now, I want to know what you think about Trueflation.
I like that.
It's like 1.8, right? It was lower than 2, and then you get them putting out, the core the other week was what, 3 and change, right? So you're getting
Trueflation is saying that it's 1.4.
I believe Trueflation was saying, I'm going to pull it up here. I got it on a tab. If it'll load for me. 1.72.
72. No way.
What now? How's your grocery bill, bro?
That's falseflation, ladies and gentlemen. That's called falseflation. That's a bunch of bull, man.
Right?
No way. No way it's 1.7.
And it's so.
And the government is reporting 3.1.
Yeah, and they put 3.1.
Updating daily. Okay, wait a minute. So is this year-on-year change? Oh.
It's wild, right? So mixed messages. I think a bit of manipulation.
Big time.
Of course, there's always a bit of manipulation. We're traders. We see it every day, right? So, I think the numbers allow them to act accordingly, right? That's the way I look at it. It's like, we can
that wake up on Bitcoin earlier while I was live streaming. I was short too, by the way.
Oh, let's
was in a
go,
gr-
let's go.
I was
a
in
little
a
bit
great
of a scam wick up and
I
down
was
there.
yeah, I was in a great short because I think I had doubled up on the short. Matter of fact, let me show. I'm gonna bring up my trade
Let's go
so
over
you
to
can see
that.
that, bro. Yeah. Let me see if I can. I gotta come back to this window first. I gotta show people the losses too, bro. This is what it's all about.
Crypto Billy in the house. What's going on, man? Good to see you, Mark
Crypto
Gut,
Billy.
Dave Digital, Jonathan Schaefer.
Oh,
Guys
yeah, we
coming
got
through,
some.
man.
We got some usual suspects. I'm hearing. Let me see. I just,
Got to share the losses too. That's for sure, man. Like, I mean, even if you're an amazing trader, you think about I like to think about sports a lot. So, like, if you think of like the Leafs, my hockey team won last night 6-3, but the other team still scored 3 goals. That's that drawdown, right?
right.
We may have killed them, but there's still some they're still pushing back, right? There's still pushback. There's got to be balance, right?
Right. So this was can you see my screen?
Yep, we pulled it up just there.
All right, so this is so while I was trading live last hour, I was in a double short. So I went short here. My algo added another short right here. I didn't do that. The algo did.
The
right?
algo
double
did.
short. Right. So I went double short on Bitcoin and came down. I was just about above break even because I added the same position amount that I did here. So it basically covered that and had me in the green. And then out of nowhere, ladies and gentlemen,
right?
Look what happened.
The scam wick came out
Come
to
on,
play,
man. Come on.
And that's why you use a stop loss.
So the red lines are my stop losses and the green lines are my stop losses for longs. But it didn't get anywhere near my stop loss, which I have them tight. The stop losses here are tight. They're like less than 1%. Let me see. Yeah, it's like 1%.
The stop loss is important too, like, because I think when I was a new trader, a lot of the times either I thought, oh, I'm going to add to my position, which I never do now. That's one of my rules. I never add to a losing trade, right?
Okay.
Unless it's to add very close to my entry, like very close, right?
Gotcha.
Because I still believe in the trade and the stop loss doesn't change. It was just me laddering in, right? But I think a lot of people, I don't know if you call it wishful thinking, gambling. I like to call it gambling because I think that hits home with a lot of people, like don't be a gambler kind of deal, right?
Right.
You're playing probabilities. You got to know where you're wrong. I think that's key, is knowing where you're wrong. And if you don't have that enough space for the amount you're willing to lose, right, then you need to be either using less margin and giving yourself more room to breathe, right?
Yep.
Or you have to get in at a better entry.
Yeah. So I agree totally. And as you can see here, though, I got them back. Baby. I got them back.
That's the one, man.
Because I went long. Okay.
Yeah.
There's wildness going on. Went long, double long right here. Second long, closed here I didn't lose that much on this one because it was right near the open. But the short here, which opened at 348. Boom. Second short. It went up a little bit further than that. Then we came down.
That's fine.
Baby.
Look at that. Right back down, baby. That's the one, man. That's the one.
Yeah, I'm in the money.
And that's almost a 1% move. Like, that's what I hunt for mostly, is like a nice 1% move for me. Just as an intraday scalping kind of deal.
Gotcha.
But now you're protected, right? You're in a profitable trade. You're protected, and you can manage that trade accordingly. But it's also risk-free, and I think one thing I've learned too is by getting stopped out at where I knew I was wrong, it allows me to re-enter because I'm not like, oh shit, I lost too much, because I'm trying to change my stop loss or I'm trying to adjust my pricing. It's like, okay, I was wrong. Can I get back in, go in the opposite direction? And then I can recover based on that idea as well.
Right. Exactly, bro. On point, man. You're on point, bro. You got it. I'm very surprised you learned all this in 2 years.
Thank you.
Crazy.
No, thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. You have no idea. You do so much for the industry. You're transparent. You're an honest, kind person. I know that about you. And you speak truth, right? And I think the industry needs people like you. I believe I'm one of those people too. Like, I don't bullshit. I share my P&L and all that stuff, and I pride myself on honesty. But I also I feel like there's a responsibility, especially with bad players in the cryptoverse from previous cycles or whatever. There's a responsibility on creators like us. I think there will be a shift where people who are new coming in, they will gravitate towards the people who are bringing them value and transparency and honesty, right? And that's my belief, anyways.
I would love to believe that with you.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, for whatever strange reason, newbies always attract towards the scammers.
Yeah.
And the ones selling them the pipe dreams. I don't know why. It's the weirdest thing.
They sell the narrative, right? They sell that dream, that facade, and they get burnt. And then maybe they come to us, eh? Well, people are here at the end of the day. We're here to make money, right? We're here to make money, build a life of freedom, and through crypto, like, I've read the Bitcoin Standard. I've read that Lynn Adkin book, and they're great. Like, I believe that money is a load of BS, right? And it's all what we say it is ever since it got off the gold standard, and I agree with that. However, I don't agree with scamming people and rugging people and all that stuff too. So it's a fine line. Yeah, it's a fine line. Indeed. So tell the audience, we got about 8 minutes left. Tell the audience where they can find you, please, because they need more of this stuff. They need to follow you. Guys, if you're not subscribed to Blood, I don't know what the hell you're doing, man.
Yeah, man, come follow me. I'm most active, Alex, on Twitter. So Twitter is where I'm most active. You're going to see me venting and ranting and stuff over there. CryptoBlood _ is my handle on Twitter. On YouTube, just type in CryptoBlood. I should pop up. I usually do shows every day. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays are my 2 Satoshi videos, the My 2 Satoshi videos, where I go over like more so like news related macro fundamental stuff in crypto.
Okay.
And then and if I have time, I do a live trading video Monday through Friday, but definitely on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So
awesome. And you give away $50 a week, I think, right?
I give away $50.
I won once, but I wasn't there, so I don't know what I was doing, man. I mean,
you were doing your own live stream, so that's
busy,
more
man.
important. So yeah, no doubt. So yeah, every week I do give away $50. So this week it'll be $50 worth of Bitcoin. So
guys, everybody loves a giveaway, man. We know that.
There you
right?
go.
So,
there you go.
I mean, I shouldn't have to tease you guys in order to go and follow Blood and subscribe to his channel. The guy's bringing so much alpha. From the bottom of my heart, I'm very grateful for you showing up for me today. It's always an honor and a privilege, and hit me up anytime, man. I'll be there and I'll show up for you too.
There you go.
All right. Thank you so much, Blood. And I'm going to close out now.
Peace.
Wow. All right, guys. So what do you guys think about that? That was a crazy, crazy interview. I mean, we're so grateful to have friends in this space coming and bringing us experience where we can all learn together and hopefully grow, as the Otter Gang is always about. You know what I mean? We're about kindness and honesty and transparency. However, we want to be doing this more often, where we get to bring people onto the show in order to bring you guys alpha, because I know by myself I can't give you guys everything that you're going to need, but I can provide you guys with channels to other people in order to create that kind of community that you guys deserve, right? And that's what I'm here to do, is because I've been looking at Blood for a long time. I'm going to hit up some other influencers as well, where we can all learn and grow together. So I just wanted to thank Blood once again. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It's so important that we create this circle, right? We create a circle of like-minded people who all want to get better together, right? And if you can be part of that circle, subscribe if you're new here. Join us in the free Discord. We give trade setups. We're always here trying to be attentive to your guys' needs. And guys, thank you so much. God bless you guys. Have a great, wonderful rest of your day. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for our crazy, crazy Friday live stream where we got a special guest named Arnold Schwarzenegger. Let's go!
On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. What you know about juice? Making them moves. That of no casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios taking well over exceptional pain. I'm chopping this, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pen full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an outer game with an auto flame. But a lot of hate. Get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Drapes in these waters forbidden. Well, indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me, but it's TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto.